Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to McAdie's Entertainment. I'm your host as always, Adam McGahee. Did you know Darth Vader once became a zombie? Well, sort of. Yes, even little orphan Annie once had a brush with the undead in the dark and creepy chronicles of the canon Star Wars comic Return to Vader's Castle. This series is almost a Tales from the Crypt style anthology series that focuses on some of the spookier and wilder stories featuring iconic Star Wars villains. Issue 5 focuses on Vader's castle itself, on the famed lava planet Mustafar from Revenge of the Sith. The issue begins as we see two troopers guarding the castle as they witness the arrival of a Theta-class ship. As they have typical stormtrooper small talk on what model ship is their favorite, the two men begin to hear strange sounds surrounding the facility, where they are then attacked by a group of mysterious creatures. Unbeknownst to the carnage going on outside, we then see our boy Vader doing some extra villainous brooding as he stares out the window of his castle while being berated by an emissary of Emperor Palpatine named Rarcy, who was the one who showed up in the ship from before. As the dude continues to yell at Vader for not obeying the Emperor, he is confronted by Vader's lackey and #1 fanboy simp named Vinay, who told him to put some respect on the Dark Lord's name. As the men argue, Vader tells them to shut up as he senses a disturbance in the Force. Thinking this was a trick, Rarcy tells the Sith Lord that he would not fall for it, only for the men to hear the blood-curdling screams coming from outside the castle walls. Shortly afterwards, the group then begin to hear a monstrous pounding upon the doors of the stronghold. Suddenly, the doors blow open as we see bizarre insect-like Mustafarian creatures covered in lava as they begin to attack everyone inside. Without fear, Vader ignites his lightsaber and commands his guards to assist him in fending off the hellish monsters. As the Emperor's representative runs away like a coward, Vader then sees one of the troopers from outside about to be ripped apart by one of the giant insects. He then tosses the bug against the wall and slices it to pieces and asks for the soldier to report just what was going on. The terrified trooper then tells Vader that these creatures arose from the lavas of Mustafar seemingly out of nowhere and had even bitten his sergeant, who he was on patrol with. He goes on to say that upon being bitten, the sergeant had went crazy and attacked him as well. The stormtrooper tries to continue his story but suddenly stops mid-sentence, with Vader demanding for him to keep talking. However, Vader soon witnesses the trooper take off his helmet, where he begins a monstrous groaning, revealing that his eyes had been burned out from the mysterious lava. I honestly feel pretty bad for the stormtrooper. Much as I love seeing them get wrecked in the shows and movies, I can't say even stormtroopers deserve to get their eyes burned out with lava. That's just evil, bro. Upon seeing this metamorphosis, the Dark Lord realized this was a plague of some kind that was controlling who it touched. Just before one of the infected temple guards could kill the Emperor's buddy, Vader then slices him to ribbons, exclaiming that he could sense a force controlling the infected. It is right after this that the Dark Lord is overwhelmed by the monsters, who begin to crawl all over him. Before he could fight back, Vader is shocked to see that the infected trooper from before wasted no time as he chomped right into the Sith Lord's arm, infecting him with the virus. Unbeknownst to what happened, Rarcy tells Vader to stop standing around and do something, only to see the dude's eyes turn fire red as he too was overtaken by the zombie plague. The newly zombified Vader ignited his lightsaber and goes after the terrified men, who go to make a run for it, only to see that their only exit was blocked by the remaining horde. As the hungry Vader closed in, Rarcy called out to him saying that he served only the Emperor, only to hear a mysterious voice from behind. The voice is then revealed to have come from a native Mustafarian witch, who was the one controlling these undead, and said that Vader was now under her control. Revealing herself as Mother Syl, the woman told the group that her role was to protect her people and that she planned to rid it of these Imperial invaders. She then went on to say that the likes of Vader were now hers and that she would be successful in finally bringing peace back to her endangered race. The witch then orders Vader to kill the men, who obeys and goes into attack mode as the terrified goons try to get away. Sil then commands for the Sith Lord to obey her, only for him to quickly turn around with a prompt no, where he then whips her to the ceiling with the Force. Shocked at this resistance, Sil asks Vader how this was possible, given that he was infected. The cunning former Jedi then reveals just what we all were thinking, as only his robotic parts had been bitten, and that the virus only worked on flesh and blood. See guys, not only do robot arms look awesome, but they will also save your butt in the zombie apocalypse. I'll take 10. Vader then revealed that this was all his plan to lure the witch out, to finally rid the planet of her disgusting kind. He then does probably one of the most evil things ever by using a mind trick on the woman to make her command her fellow infected to drag her into the lava to burn her to death. The powerful witch tried to resist, only for Vader to tell her that her will was his. No match for the mighty Sith, Sil fell victim to the power of the mind trick and had her zombie minions drag her into the lava, while Vader listened to her screams as she fried to a crisp. And that is the full gory story of zombie Darth Vader. I did not find out about this comic series until recently, but I'm certainly glad that I did. The mystery surrounding Vader and his time on Mustafar is so cool and unique, and I'm glad Disney's exploring more of this through comics and TV. I definitely like when Star Wars leans into more of the supernatural with stories like this, and I would love to see more of this in future live-action content. More than anything, I want to hear what you think. Did you know this about zombie Darth Vader? Was there something I missed? What other stories would you like to see us cover? Sound off in the comments. Also be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed today's content, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the music in this video, it was all made by my boy Agnes. You can check out his Spotify in the link below. Also be sure to check out our Patreon, also in the link below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are awesome and loved. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.